Peace and love, family. It's your boy Amari Asad with a quick little video about speak the language that you want. Well, we have the 5 love language for people that don't know. We have the words of affirmation. We have acts of service. We have receiving gifts. We have quality time and physical touch. But let's zoom in on this. For people that want to know their love language, but how can you get this language if you don't speak this language? So, what I mean by example, word of affirmation. You want somebody to tell you that you're pretty, but do you tell yourself that you're pretty? Do you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm handsome, I'm this, I'm that? If you don't give yourself affirmation, how do somebody else give you affirmation? You have to speak the language that you want. Act for service. Do you treat yourself? Do you give yourself things? Do you do things for yourself? Or do you do things for others? How can somebody else do for you when you don't speak that language? Now, I hope you get catching on what I'm trying to do. So, quality time. If you don't spend time for self, how can somebody else want to spend time with you? That's speaking that language. Touching yourself, or letting somebody touch someone else, or brace someone with a hug, or giving you a hug in yourself. However that may be, if we're not speaking that language, how can somebody else speak that language to us? So let's move forward. Language of anything else. So I put language of love. But we all want love. But are we speaking that language of love? If we don't walk in love, talk love, be love, how can somebody speak love to us? We have to speak that language. Peace. We all want peace. But as you walking and talking in peace, are you acting in peace? If you don't give yourself peace, how can somebody else give you peace? You have to speak that language. Truth. We all want truth. We say we do. But how can somebody be real with you or keep it 100 if you're not being true for self and you want somebody else to do so for self? But if you're not speaking that language, how can you receive that language? Moving forward, money, we all want it. We want the green, the big dollar bill, right? But if we're not speaking that language, how can we receive or give if we're not speaking that language? You are broke because you choose to be broke. And the people that want to be rich choose to be rich because they speak that language. Happiness. Biggest thing of them all, right? If you're not happy with self, how can somebody else make you happy? That's speaking that language. So I want you to move forward, understanding why this is important. You have to speak the language. You don't have what you want because you don't speak that language. Whatever it is, the relationship that is, you don't speak that language. The job that you want, you don't speak that language. The person you want in your life, whatever that may be, you don't speak that language. So that's why I'm bringing it to your attention. It's very important. We have to speak the language that we want. It doesn't mean by verbal, your actions, how you dibble and dabble, how you carry yourself. That's speaking that language. The positive mindset and how it grows and how it moves and the energy that it flows with is very important.